This is Lunar Silver Star Story. I believe this is the complete version from the PlayStation, the remake. Unfortunately, what I do know is that this does use the old Working Designs translation. Like they just didn't want to shell out the money for a new translator to retranslate this. So it's more or less okay, but the biggest problem comes with the townsfolk. I don't know. They're all going to speak like they're lobotomized and don't know what they're talking about and make pop culture references from the 90s. So it's going to be like, what the hell are you talking about half the time? So let's do the first thing. Let's go into options. Yeah, I wish they had retranslated it, and this is actually the remastered version I'm going to be playing. Now, there's goods and bads for both the classic and the remastered. I've looked over this, but they kind of just copied and pasted on the remastered for the borders, so it's still kind of 4x3-ish, just expanded to look 16x9-ish. I would have been fine with the 4x3, but they don't really have any good filters. I'll have to see if I could put CRT Royale on this, but I don't know what it means by item management here. Classic or remastered. Message advance for manual or whatever. Vibration, let's turn that off because that's just gonna drain controller battery and I don't like it. I mean, it was a cool novelty when it came out in the N64 and the PlayStation 1, but beyond that, I just don't care. It kind of starts numbing my hands and stuff, so I just turn it off anytime. Well, I want that, I don't know, can I change this at any time? Alright, so we'll just go into a new game, and I believe all of the cutscenes are still in a 4x3 aspect ratio, which is good. I don't know how many times I've just face-palmed when people have just been like, well, it doesn't fill up the entire screen. Like, what the hell are you talking about? That's why the 16x9 aspect ratio was, pretty much invented, was just to fill a bunch of aspect ratios, like 4x3, blah, 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 because, before then, you know, they especially in movies, they really can't, decide on a, standard for aspect ratios, so they're all different, and when they would port them over to VHS, they would do something called pan and scan, which would cut out to a lot of the image. So the people that say it's not filling the entirety of the screen are actually some of the dumbest people you will ever meet, and you should never give them the time of day. Those are my thoughts, because most of the image has been cut out just so it'll fill the whole fucking screen. So there's that, but yeah, these are all 4x3, and I believe they remastered them with AI or something. So it's actually pretty impressive that because I believe that they did it from the old PlayStation ones, and it was able to eliminate a lot of the artifacting from the PS1 from the compression, because you know they highly compressed everything back in the day. Especially because they had to be on CD. DVD didn't have that problem. Yeah, that's how I watched anime through the early to mid 2000s, was just on DVDs.
I don't remember when it started exactly, but the dream of having
I have to turn music and stuff down.
In far-off places grabbed my heart early and has yet to let go. You see, my hero is Dragon Master Dine. Outside my village, there's a monument made in his honor. His adventures were the most fantastic of all, fighting evil, risking death, protecting the goddess Althena. It's all so exciting. One day, I want to have adventures like that. But excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg.
Alex! Oh, Alex! Where are you?
Oh, hey there, Null.
Alex, couldn't you hear me? I've been flying around calling your name for the past half hour looking for you. I should have known I'd find you here.
Where else would I be?
In honor of the great Dragon Master, Dine.
Is that the fucking shoot Stoffel symbol there? What the hell?
The most well-known member of the Alex, but I'm honestly amazed you never get tired of coming to stare at his dome monument. Shoot, I just remembered that we need to meet with Luna to practice singing, and we better hurry because we both know she'll be upset if we're late.
So yeah, they also sprung for new voice actors, which is okay because, you know, the old ones have kind of aged, so they're probably my age and older, so haven't I don't think they could reasonably do. It's kind of like the guy who did Data, Brent Spiner. He's like, I've aged out, and I probably couldn't convincingly do this performance anymore. So yeah, doing a teenager. Alex, we better get moving. Luna's patience with us will only stretch so far. We better not test the limit. Also, they used audio software to pitch shift Null's voice up, so he sounded super fucking annoying. And oh yeah, I guess oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. Whoa! Another earthquake? That's the third one this week, but what could be causing them? What if they made Null talk like a pro wrestler, like Macho Man Randy Savage? He's just like, oh yeah. That earthquake was a tremendous one.
You'd be here. Now that the weather's gotten warm enough to melt the ice around the Dragon's Cave, there's no time for us to waste getting started on our big adventure. If we hurry, we can sneak in without waking the dragon. And then, if we're fast enough, maybe we could find a giant diamond from its lair with thousands of silver that'll make us filthy rich and more famous than we could ever dream of.
The Dragon Diamond, huh? You heard right, Null. Come on, Alex, you always dreamt about going on a big adventure. Let this be our first. Oh, amazing, the triple ellipsis. How far? We're not even 10 minutes into this recording. Well, while you're deciding, I'll stop by my house to grab some snacks for the trip. See ya. Oh, Alex, you know we have to do this. It could be the adventure of a lifetime. Once we get going, I just hope Ramus doesn't turn into a baby at the first sight of monsters. But you know, Luna is going to be upset. She doesn't like you putting yourself in danger. How are you going to tell her, Alex? Well, we're not. That's my plan. Dine surrendered his most precious gift on his final journey to the distant frontier. We have erected a monument here in Berg to honor his many valiant and heroic achievements. Erected, huh? Alex, you have the aura of a Dragon Master, but you must cultivate your strength. Apparently he's telling us to level up. This is one ugly teddy bear. I'm a lot more fun to hug than this filthy flea bag. Let's just go through stuff. Alex, if you go into Luna's room without asking, she's gonna be mad. It's like going to Tifa's room when you do the flashback and you're like, yeah, I found your orthopedic underwear. Oh, hello, son. Are you going to Dine's monument again today? Dine was a great man. I can't blame you for admiring him so much. Did you already pay a visit to Dine's monument? I see. It's good to have a hero, but you don't just want to admire him, do you? What do you mean by that? What does his dad mean by that? Oh, Alex, you're back so soon. Luna went to the springs on the outskirts of town. Aren't you two going to practice your song for the Goddess Festival? We'd better hurry, Alex. You know Luna always sings off-key when she's angry. That would be amazing. I'm watching some anime. I don't know what the English translation is, but it's Ongoku Shoujo. It's about some idols, and like in the first episode, they just have this girl sing off-key. I don't know how they did that, poor girl. What's in the box, Alex? I'd love to know, but we need permission first. Is that a reference to 7? What the fuck is going on with the controls here? A cracked pot and a rusted knife. I don't think we could use either of these. Oh, it's a picture of Luna that Alex drew when he was a boy. Well, either it's Luna or a deformed elephant. Quiet, you! Weird. Weird slippage there. Like, I press up, and then they slip to the left or right. So I got super confuzzled there. I bet Dragon Master Dine drank milk every day, Alex. It did his body good. Alright, so for those of you who are unaware, that was a commercial back in the... I don't even watch commercials anymore, man. I don't know what the hell they're airing these days. Do you hear that, Alex? It sounds like singing. Luna must already be waiting for us at the springs. I bet she'll be singing a different tune when you show up this late again. But yeah, that was a commercial back in the 90s. The Festival of the Goddess is held each year in honor of Althena, our benevolent creator and protector. She loves singing, but you already know that. Without a Dragon Master, Althena must be in grave danger. If I were a man, I would become a Dragon Master to protect her from harm. Okay. Aren't you Noah's son, Alex? I heard you and Ramus were headed out on your first big adventure. Ramus came lumbering past here, babbling all about it. He's so lazy. If his dad wasn't the village leader, I'd take that sloth over my knee and slap him into shape. Well, if it isn't Ramus' best friend, how do you put up with that bean brain? Are you going to practice your song with Luna today? You know, your performance will be the highlight of the festival. I'm counting on you two. Alex, your mother taught you to play the ocarina very well. Good thing it wasn't your dad teaching you, or you'd be playing the accordion right now. Okay. Well, they're not quite lobotomized yet, I guess. I came here from Maribia to marry my husband. You know, a sacrifice for the sake of true love and all that nonsense. Maribia was so exciting. Berg has nothing to compare. I'm so bored and frustrated here. If only I could experience the hustle and bustle of Maribia but once more. Give Berg a little time. It'll really grow on you. I promise. You know, I met my wife in Maribia many years ago. I grew tired of the big city grind, so we moved back to Berg and got married right away. I have no desire to return to that dump, but she still talks about it every day. I wonder if the big city is such a great place. I really think that big cities are seriously overrated. You know, as somebody who has lived in both the country and the big city, they both have their pros and cons. So... Hey, look at me, I learned a magic spell. Boom shakalaka. Okay, that's NBA Jam. Although, where did that actually originate from? Was it from the game itself? Ixnay on the Akequay, kid. You're going to scare the heck out of the village. Shaka shaka boom. That was really cool. Wow, I feel a rush of power. Can you say child prodigy? Nope. Alakazam. Hey, I cast a spell to turn you into toads, but it didn't work. That's because that spell doesn't exist in this game. We're immune to your magic, that's why, but I'd rather you turn Null into a cookie. What? I think you've been hanging around Ramus just a little too much. Okay, toads don't work. Nothing? Alright, we have an item shop here, and a bird that's flying around. Well, hello, you're looking fine as I've ever seen you, Alex. What can I do for you today? What can I do you for? Alright, so we get herbs for 40, antidotes for 20, and cleansing water for 60. Don't be a stranger, huh? Over the mountain to the east is a dragon's cave. I wonder if any dragons are left in it. If there are, I'd love to meet them. They must know great magic. I'd go to the cave myself, but walking there would be too much trouble. What do you... People always say I look like a cat. Not true. Cats look like me. Hello, kitty. I said, hello, kitty. I hate cats. All they ever do is give you attitude. No kidding. Sure? Dragon Master Dine was born and raised in this village a long time ago. When I grow up, I want to be a Dragon Master too. That's why I'm eating my veggies. I hear Ramus tried to take the sword out of Dine's monument yesterday, but he failed. If you remove Althena's sword, let me see it, okay? Promise? No way. It's mine. Remember the day 15 years ago when your dear parents took in the orphaned Luna? I think she grew up happily because you were near, Alex. What the fuck? No, she didn't. Cherish and protect her, son. You'll never find another as lovely as she. Regardless of the personal cost. What? You want a treat? Bark 3 times and run in a circle. Then we'll talk. I feel sorry for dogs. I can't imagine not being able to fly or speak. But I could definitely get used to drooling and sleeping all day long. Oh, you know what? Sometimes being a dog is better than being a human. Hey, no, what the heck are you exactly? A really chunky pigeon? What the heck are you? Rude or just really stupid? Leave me alone. I can't sleep until I figure out what you are and all. Please tell me. I wouldn't tell you squat, even if I knew myself. Chickens? Shall we bring one of these home to your mom? Or are we having grog loaf again tonight? These darn things wake me up every morning. I just want to choke them sometimes. Really? What about the bird? Oh, we can't communicate with the bird. The last Dragon Master left this mortal coil 15 years ago. Dragon Master died. No one has yet proven worthy of taking his place. Goddess Althena's disciples are the 4 heroes. The Dragon Master is the hero protected by dragons, and the protector of Althena. Alright, so they've dropped all the exposition we need. The weather certainly has been strange this year. Warm spells, cold spells, wind, just weird. Are you looking for Luna? She went to the springs a while ago. Aren't you going to meet her to practice your song for the Goddess Festival? Yeah. Alright, let's go get Luna. That's Luna, alright. I bet you're in it for it now, Alex. She hates when you're late. Yeah, these trees definitely look like they needed the scan line treatment.
Oh, Alex, I should have known you'd be late again. Let me guess, you were whittling away the morning at Dine's monument. Or were you planning more silly adventures with Ramus?
Hey, you're good. He was at Dine's monument planning on an adventure with Ramus. You're right on both counts. I can't wait to see the inside of the White Dragon Cave. Right? Alex? Null. The White Dragon Cave, Alex. I knew something was wrong with your playing. And I always know when you're keeping secrets from me. Alex, why would you travel to such a dangerous place? That was loud. Sounded like a roar? But I've never heard a creature like that before. You know, I bet it was the voice of the White Dragon. What Ramus said was true. Oh, another triple ellipses. Alex, where are you going? We're going to explore the White Dragon Cave along with Ramus. That was the adventure Alex and Ramus were talking about at Dine's monument. Didn't you hear me, Alex? You could be hurt. Or worse. Another triple ellipses. And what about your poor parents? They'll be beside themselves with worry. Alright, hit us with a third one. I've never been able to stop you from doing what you wanted to do, Alex. And I know that your dream is to embark on great adventures, just like dying. So I suppose all I can do is come along and keep you out of trouble. Perhaps this will even be fun. And to think that you were going to leave without me. What are you waiting for? Let's get going. Alex, why do you even try saying no to Luna? She plays you like an ocarina. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin our great adventure. Just one moment, Null. I know you're excited and anxious to start the adventure. But we really need to tell Alex's parents where we're going. We can't let them worry about us. Besides, we might be able to find some things around the house to help us on the trip. You know, I like how you think. This is going to be great, Alex. Hope I'm not missing anything. I know there's something I have to do very early on in the game to get a secret item later. And it involves Ramus. What? You want to travel to the White Dragon Cave by yourselves? Oh, he's getting in on the triple ellipsis action. It's your time, isn't it? Of course you could go, Alex. Take this with you. He didn't even give us a fucking sword like the guy in Zelda. And this weapon might be easier for Luna to handle. Alright, we got a sling. We can't have you inside that cave without a weapon. Oh, and I almost forgot. Alright, we got a flame ring. Take this ring. You never know when you might need it. What else? There are a few things in those basement chests. Take anything you might need. To reach the cave, you must travel north of Berg, and then east around the mountain range. Promise me you'll be careful. Alright, Dad just really hooked us up here. You're going with Luna and Ramus to the White Dragon Cave, and your father says it's alright? Oh, Mom wants to get on the triple ellipsis action too. Just promise me you'll come back home before it gets dark. Even when you were a little tyke, I knew you'd turn to adventuring someday. Alright, we got a dragonfly wing, got an herb, got a starlight, got an angel's tear. All good stuff. Alright, let's go pick up our chunky friend, and then I think we could actually adventure. I don't think I actually went into Ramus's house. Alright, we don't need the chicken. Null's dumbass joke. I heard Ramus say he was going to wait for you at the entrance to the village. Alex, please take care of Ramus. Luna's with you? Great. Maybe that both of you could talk some sense into my foolish son. He talks the talk, but he'll never walk the walk. Did I offend the stork god? Why'd I get a lazy cherubic dreamer for a kid? It must be a test. The hell is he talking about? What, you want a treat? Okay, yeah, he's a doggy. I just want to investigate all the things. Let's steal this. Okay, we can't steal it. Ramus' dad must spoil him rotten. This drawer is stuffed with toys. Alright, since they have the biggest house in the village, I'm guessing they're the richest family here. What about this guy? There's no better singer than you in all the land. Really? Thank you very much, sir, but I wouldn't sound as good without Alex's ocarina. There aren't many ladies who sing like Luna. Alex, you're a lucky man indeed. Sorry to keep you waiting. Everything's all set, so let's get going, Alex. What? Luna's coming with us. Well, that's okay, I guess. I want to see the White Dragon too. Please don't leave me out of this, Ramus. If it's fine with Alex, it's fine with me. Alex, aren't you going to bring along a weapon? We're going to encounter real monsters, Alex. If you aren't prepared, you could get really hurt. You got a dagger from your dad, Alex. Why don't you equip it? Oh, they're fucking backseating me. What if I want to use my fists like a real man? Yeah, it only improves by 6. So it got a garbage can lid. Okay. Alright, the best thing about this game is how do I even do this? Oh, okay. That's the button. Is that I can save anywhere. Alright, let's go over to the White Dragon Cave and smite the White Dragon.